At Viewrail, we design, engineer, and fabricate our products right here in the US. We're giving you a behind-the-scenes look at how it's all done.
Now that we have a piece that has been ripped and chopped to the perfect length, our next step is to glue it. In order to glue it together, it is essential that we get two surfaces that can mate together perfectly. And this is one of the more challenging things that we have to do. And so we've made an investment into a really nice two-sided planer sander. So this board is going to go through, it's going to be planed, and it's going to be sanded, and it's going to be planed and sanded again on the other surface. So when it comes out, it has dead flat, no ridges, no ripples, no snipe, and a product that is ready to be glued. Now it's essential that we get glue on this and get it clamped right away, because when we plane and sand, we open up the pores. When we open up the pores, that's when it's really ready to receive glue and to get a great glue joint. And so as you can see, the product's coming out immediately, and it is going directly across the glue table and getting into the clamp and the glue process. This glue rack is really quite fun. It's been an evolution over the last 20 years. We started out with something that was pretty manual, and this is probably evolution about number 8. And keeps getting larger, longer, with more spokes, and now I think we're up to, I think we have 4 glue racks that we're using throughout the plant to be able to glue our pieces together. And this glue rack looks like this big green, a little bit messy, but it's actually incredibly precise. The arms have to come in dead parallel to each other, otherwise our parts would come out with some bow into them, and that's just unacceptable from a quality standpoint. It's also very important that we're maintaining the air pressure, because that is what really determines the clamping force. We're trying to hold a very precise clamping force so that the glue squeeze out is absolutely proper. Too much force squeezes all of the glue out, and we're going to get a poor glue joint. Too little force, and we really haven't brought the wood fibers together like we want. So this is actually a very critical piece in the manufacturing process. You're starting to see a stair tread that is taking shape. It's come out of the glue rack. It's now this large, massive, thick, heavy piece of lumber. The next step for us is going to be actually to let the glue dry. The glue is cured after only about 4 hours, but we need the glue on the outside to completely dry, so we're going to let it sit here overnight so that when we send it through our next machine, which is a planer, it doesn't gum up the knives. This first planer is really just knocking the pieces of glue off so that it can go into our planer, sander, sander, planer, sander, sander. Yeah, that's a bit of a tongue twister. But what this machine does is it gives a beautiful surface finish that is getting it ready and prepared to receive stain and receive the finish. So we're going to plane it, we're going to sand it, we're going to sand it again, then we're going to send it to another planer and sander to get the other side. So the part is coming out of the planer sanders, ready to go onto a CNC machine to be milled and cut.